day my son beat me at chess, I realized I had been losing for years. I don't want to be like you anymore. My 12-year-old son didn't yell those words. He whispered them, and somehow, that hurt even more. I stared at the chessboard between us. He had just checkmated me for the first time. Usually I'd smile and congratulate him. Instead, I got angry. "You got lucky." He quietly started putting the pieces back into the box. That's when he said it. "I don't want to be like you anymore." The room fell silent. "What do you mean?" I asked. He hesitated. Then he looked me in the eyes. "You always have to win. If mom disagrees with you, you argue until she gives up. If grandpa corrects you, you get defensive. If someone at work gets promoted, you complain. And when you lose, you make excuses. I don't want to become like that." It felt like someone had punched me in the chest. I wanted to defend myself, to tell him he didn't understand what it was like to be an adult. But deep down, I knew he wasn't describing a man. He was describing a grown child. That night, I couldn't sleep. I replayed every conversation we'd had over the past few years. I remembered how often I blamed other people for my mistakes, how easily I got offended, how every disagreement felt like a personal attack. I was 42 years old, but emotionally I hadn't grown much since high school. The next morning I sat alone with my Bible. I wasn't looking for answers. I was looking for excuses. Instead, one verse stopped me cold. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. I realized becoming older isn't the same as becoming mature. Gray hair doesn't make a man wise. Paying bills doesn't make a man humble. Real maturity shows up in the way we respond when life doesn't go our way. It means taking responsibility instead of making excuses, listening instead of always trying to be right, apologizing without defending yourself, choosing peace over pride. That evening, I knocked on my son's bedroom door. He looked up from his homework. I sat beside him and said, "You were right." He blinked. "I've spent years trying to teach you how to become a man." I smiled. "But today, Ori, you reminded me that I'm still becoming one too." He hugged me without saying a word. And for the first time in a long time, losing a game felt like the greatest victory I'd ever experienced. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 11. Growing older is automatic. Growing up is a choice we make every day. Subscribe for more true-to-life stories inspired by God's Word.